All right, folks. Welcome back to another edition. As always, the big man. What is up, Big Rob?
Not much. Just Thanksgiving week. What's going on, Tom?
It is Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving week. Not much, man. It's actually pretty nice out. It's gonna be nice the next couple nights or days, I should say.
Yeah, tomorrow
Uh,
what 50 looks like.
yeah, it's close. It's getting there. We talked earlier. The Christmas lights are going up tomorrow. Rob.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Are
Getting on
you
that
gonna
rough.
Are you
Have a
gonna be
look.
the guy that turns them on though at night tomorrow night, or are you gonna wait one day?
Fuck yeah, they're going on tomorrow night. I went to. I was at Home Depot yesterday, and I was scouting some of the new stuff I want to add this year.
Oh yeah, I was in Home Depot last week. There was like a 15-foot Santa Claus I was looking at. I'm not pulling the trigger on that.
Yeah,
No,
well, no, Katie, she puts the kibosh on like the blow ups, so it's more of like I got the lights and all the trees on the roof. I always wanted to do the projector
yeah.
on. But we don't do that. But I did. The thing I'm going to add is because I kind of have like I don't know if you call it a competition, but I'm in a cul-de-sac and two of the other dads, like to one
Oh
up
yeah.
each other.
Who's
So,
got who's got the bigger who's got the bigger dick come Christmas?
oh yeah, my neighbor. So that's what Saturday. Yeah, Saturday when I Saturday came back home, my neighbor already had all his stuff out. I texted because we have a group chat going. Go, I see how it is.
Oh, that was a huge flex.
Oh, huge, yeah, huge. So he's got the whole like reindeer set out there right now from Costco.
Yeah.
Like motherfucker.
Right.
So
Go ahead.
no, so I think I'm gonna add the have you seen the big candy canes that people use to line their sidewalks?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm adding that this year.
Okay. Nice little addition.
Mhm.
My sister does those projected lights on the house. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I there's a couple cool ones. I could be perfect on the side of the house. I might pick one of those up too if I gotta, just do a little bit more than the neighbors.
Yeah. Are you a white lights guy or color?
I, I love color lights, but Katie refuses to have color lights. She likes the white, clean lights.
So that's how I used to be up until like 3 years ago. We never had color lights on our house growing up, and even white lights on the tree. I think
Yeah.
the tree is more traditional, like white lights. Um, but I fucked around a couple years ago and did the color lights, like the nice LED ones.
Yeah.
And I'm torn, Rob. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the whites, and then I do the colors, and I'm like,
Yeah.
colors are so sick. But
No,
uh,
no, I agree with you. Because we added a second tree today, so we got one upstairs, one downstairs, and the new tree upstairs, obviously has all the.
what's up, buddy?
Hey, let's say what's going on.
Hi.
Hey, all right, gotta go upstairs, bro. All right. My bad. The tree upstairs, the new one has the color lights. I'm pretty stoked with remote control. So
Oh. So you know how my roof line in the front is kind of like sloped.
yeah.
So I was thinking about doing an inflatable Santa with a sled and reindeer,
Oh yeah,
so it looks like he's taking off.
sure.
That's maybe going to be the new thing. Other than that, we keep it pretty classic. Just do the roof line. Um, I do kind of the pole outside underneath the awning, and then obviously have the tree in the window and the
Yeah.
fireplace. We put garland and stuff like that. Um, Christmas is awesome, man. I mean, Thanksgiving is great and all,
Yeah.
but I don't think anything sniffs Christmas
No, I mean
besides maybe 4th of July.
I've had the Christmas music going since November 1st when they switched it on.
Right. How about some golf, Rob? Did you catch any of the RSM?
So yeah, I watched a little bit. I got excited. I love college golf, so I love when we get to watch that golf channel and everything like that. So when I saw Cole Hammer leading after day one, I was like, okay, now I'm intrigued. Because like I said, enjoyed watching college golf. I've always enjoyed watching Texas and stuff, and him playing for that. So I got excited about that. But yeah, I picked up a little bit here and there. I didn't catch anything yesterday. No, Sunday, I should say. We were doing some stuff, but I watched a little bit more than the previous weekend. It
Yeah,
looked to be a little cold. All those guys in the skull caps and the layers.
literally looked freezing. I caught only some Saturday. Nothing Sunday. First time winner was he? Adam Svensson, the
Yeah, I
Canadian.
think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
Canadian. Yep.
yeah. We were pulling for our guy Thigala.
Yeah, I know. That's the other thing. I was laughing on Twitter because there's like, here we go again, another tease. I forgot. Maybe it was No Laying Up that tweeted, about to get hurt again type deal thing.
Yeah, I almost feel like this is kind of reminiscent of like Tony Finau, right?
You just say that. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, he's close all the time. Kind of has the same build. I think he actually gets mistaken a lot for Tony Finau, if I remember that correctly. I heard that on a podcast. But yeah, I mean, the guy, he's going to break through sooner or later.
He's only here. This is only his second year.
I know, but I'm saying he's been super. He's got to have what, 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds in like the last year.
Yeah.
He's probably got a bunch of top fives. I mean, he's very close. I think he's going to be around for a while. His game is definitely too good to kind of fall off. Especially he's got a serious chip on his shoulder too.
Yeah, I was laughing at. Did you see the Joel Damon interview though?
The interview, no.
Oh, okay. Because I always kind of think about too, like, how do these guys feel like? Because basically the question was because his 2 years is up, right? Exemption. So now he's back to without playing an exemption, or because of him winning. And then basically he just said, they asked, what's motivating. He's like, basically the fear of actually having a real job.
Yeah, yeah. He's said that in the past many times. But did you see the video that Gino, his caddy, put out?
I saw that you like something. I haven't got to watch the whole thing yet.
I retweeted it from our account. It's unbelievable. It's the quest for employment.
I always enjoy his videos about like where he stays, right? His accommodations. So
right. Speaking of other golf news, Rob, you get Rory win the race to Dubai.
Yep.
And then obviously Rambo win the final at the race to Dubai. And it's kind of ironic. We were just talking about it. I think both those guys are extremely fired up. I was reading that Rambo said he feels like he's been lost in this whole conversation of PGA Tour and live guys, and he feels like he's been left out. So he's got a fire under his ass. And then obviously Rory probably playing the best golf he's played in the last 7-10 years, something like that.
Yeah. He did what he's quoted saying, this is the best this game's been, or he did all around. So
yeah, I mean, a top 10 in every major this year, a bunch of wins, and he's back at world number 1. So, I mean, he's got some grit and some swagger on his side.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to the 2023 season, Rob. Who is kind of your pick to click this year? Who are you seeing come out, with maybe multiple wins, maybe multiple majors?
Well, I mean, we always talk about, we hope Thigala, breaks that hump, gets that first win. Man, it's hard to say. Like, I could see Finau winning his first major this season.
1,000%.
I'd love to say, obviously Jordan, but who knows?
I fucking knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
No, but I don't know. I think Finau. Well, speaking of majors, did you see the picture today of the 13th at Augusta?
Yeah.
The runway.
Did you see? Did you see the comment of who's clearing Race Creek?
No, I didn't see that. No. So I don't know. I just think Finau. I feel like he's going to have 1 or 2 more wins, with a major being one of those wins for sure.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that and put money on that. I think Rambo is going to have an insane year. I just think he's kind of angry at everything that's gone on, and to his point, he might feel that he's left out of the conversation of maybe the top 5 or 7 or 10 players in the world, which is crazy. So
Cameron Young too, I think.
Yeah, another good player for sure.
We gotta give love to the LPGA too. We had Lily Cole win the CME. That was pretty sweet. The $2 million purse.
This is true for $2 million. Crazy.
That was awesome.
And then following that win, the biggest purse in history on the LPGA Tour. And then following that, did you see what Golf Digest published?
Oh, about the caddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible.
What are they thinking?
Yeah, their editor is just an absolute idiot.
Yeah, I mean, you literally couldn't find anything else to write about besides, caddies hooking up with LPGA Tour players.
Yeah, not a good look, man. Not a good look.
No, not at all. But yeah, we're going to dive right into new in 2023, part 5 today, Rob.
Yep.
And this one has been kind of uh, lurking, I would say, for the last couple years. We definitely talked about it last year. Um, we were going to pull the trigger on it. There was just a lot going on. We said, we'll put it in our back pocket. But that is basically hosting more tournaments, and to be specific, 1-day tournaments.
Yeah.
So in 2023, we're going to be hosting 6, and that's 2 from each tour. So each tour is going to have 2-man best ball tournaments. And the way it's going to work is that CGT members are going to obviously be able to compete in the day of purse money, but also have their score go towards official scoring for that event. So
Yeah.
realistically, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone, and you get to, kind of double dip in the action.
Yep.
So we are super pumped for that. Those are also going to be open to the public. So, if you can't find another member to play with, you could grab somebody from the outside, bring them in, kind of show them how we do things. Our group of guys, our community, and have a day. So we're super pumped about that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, when I hurt my back, I played in a 2-man best ball tournament, and I loved it. I love the aspect of it. It's great the competitiveness is a little bit different, and you get to play with a buddy, and at the end of the day, you're playing for more money, so that's all
right.
All good.
And it's nice because it's not a scramble, so you don't have 4 guys, so to speak, on a team. It's just a 2-man team, so that way guys could play together in a foursome. So you have 2 teams and 1 foursome, kind of keep an eye on each other. But it's like the best of both worlds. It's kind of like a scramble. It's kind of like singles, but it's not. It's kind of a let's meet in the middle. And best ball is great too because obviously our guys could still putt out and play their official round while still having a score go towards the 2-man best ball tournament. So that's going to be awesome. Like I said, we're going to have 2 tournaments per tour, so 6 total. More to come on that in terms of schedule. We are doing them at the majors, so that's another incentive to come out and play in either the tournament, because obviously there's going to be guys there. So if you come to the day of tournament, there's no excuse where you should say, oh, I couldn't find a tester. Well, we just had a massive tournament for that major. So it's going to make life a lot easier for a lot of people. Also, Rob, the Ryder Cup is back this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, we follow the PGA Tour Ryder Cup. That is back in 2023. We are also back. That course is to be determined. But it is going to be on the West Side Tour because the West Side Tour took it home in 2021. So there's a couple candidates lined up for that. Just waiting to hear back. Other CGT news, Rob. These schedules are looking great. They're coming along. A lot going on. We have a lot of great news. We just spoke before this about potentially a huge game changer for us.
Yeah, I'm excited about that if that comes through.
Yeah, so we'll wait obviously to get confirmation and see where that goes. But a lot of great things ahead. The 2-man best ball tournament, Rob. So obviously our guys are going to have, first dibs on that, right?
Yeah.
And then it's going to open up to the public soon after. We hope to book these things out. So we're hoping to have, 144 guys. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean,
the atmosphere.
Those, when you do these golf outings and everything like that, the same day events, it's always cool to. The best part about it is what meet new people, talking golf, busting balls. Just like championship day, right? Hanging on the 18th green, watching it all unfold. So I'm excited. Like I really think everybody will enjoy it. I think it obviously gives another avenue for a testing, right? For people that need to find somebody for the majors as different. So I don't know. Like I said, it's a whole different animal with that type of competition. And I think people are going to welcome it, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah. And side note, we are trying to get those for a shotgun start as well. Just a little FYI.
Yeah.
So that everybody could, kind of be done relatively around the same time. So just keep that in mind. We are pumped. That also concludes. I don't want to say concludes because we do still have a few things out there.
Yeah, we're working on stuff still. So
yeah, that just hasn't been.
It's what we want to share now because we still have some time in the off season to nail out some things that we've been talking about. So
right, so we're actually going to leave the door open here. So part 6, whether that comes in the next month or in 2 weeks, we're going to leave the door open. I will tell you next week, Rob, we have a guest coming on for the next episode. And that is Kyle Makaitis, our very own.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyle's going to join us and talk about his experience at the Mid-Am. He qualified, obviously, in a 5-for-1 playoff at Flossmoor. He won that. Then he went to Erin Hills and played in the U.S. Mid-Am. So he's going to be joining us next week. So we're super pumped for that. But we're going to jump right into the top 3, Rob. Are you ready for the top 3?
Yeah, let's hear them.
All right, Rob, with seasons coming to an end, specifically college football, NFL is nearing. We just had the World Series. I want to know your top 3 championships, and that's in any sport.
Top 3 championships. Obviously, put the Super Bowl in the 3-hole. Everybody loves the Super Bowl, right? 2 would have to be the Stanley Cup, just because of the sheer fact of that's just a great couple months of watching. And then number 1, I don't know if I consider it a championship because I love it too much. I would have to say the Ryder Cup is my favorite championship type event because, nothing beats that. From Thursday to Sunday, your eyes are glued to the TV and you don't want to do anything else. Like no work, nothing. Kids can go do what they want. I just want to sit there and watch 4 straight days of golf and not move. So I would say those are my top 3 championships.
I'm shocked you had the Ryder Cup in there because I do too.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. A little similar. Super Bowl doesn't stiff in my top 3.
Really?
I would say it's probably more of an honorable mention. I'm going 3-hole, the college football natty champ.
Okay.
Big college football guy.
Are you just saying that because you're hoping Michigan makes it all the way this year, even though they almost lost to Illinois?
They're still undefeated, Rob. How's ND doing this year? Michigan's going to get steamrolled by Ohio State this week. I'm just throwing that out there.
So it's in Columbus too, right?
Yeah, again, Ohio State is just they always have like 5 or 6 more 5-star guys. Like they always have weapons. Michigan just never competes with them. It's like, it's like the worst team in the SEC being in the Big Ten. That's Ohio State. And they should kill everybody every year, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Michigan will pull one out. But number 3, national championship. Number 2, I'm going to go with the World Series, specifically Game 7. Okay. Nothing like, in my opinion, I think to your point, playoff hockey and playoff baseball are insane.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to watch one game of regular season, hockey.
Sure, right, exactly.
Yep. But when it gets playoff time, it's 10 times better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then again, number 1, the Ryder Cup. Yep. Obviously being golf guys, the Ryder Cup is it's so hard to get away from the TV. Like you said, you're glued to it for 4 straight days. There's a lot of action. There's something behind, cheering for your country, your guys. Mm-hmm. It just gets everybody jacked up and all of the guys love being there. It just makes it 10 times better. So,
I think I agree with you. Like the country aspect is the huge thing. Cause I found myself yesterday watching the US. Yeah. I don't even like soccer. And I sat there and watched it with Ella because she plays soccer and I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Did you go?
No, I didn't.
No?
I didn't. I'm not there yet. I'm between that and Ted Lasso. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
What would your honorable mention be? in that league.
Honorable mention. I'm not a big basketball guy, but I would drop that into like how you said about baseball and hockey, where you don't watch it all season really, but when it comes to the playoff time, it's just a different type of. To me, like I could sit there and watch like the Warriors play or something like that.
I was hoping you were going to say college basketball.
College basketball. Oh, March Madness. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I would put March Madness over the. Want to know the last time I watched an NBA game? This is hands down the truth.
When?
Derrick Rose was on the Bulls.
No.
Swear to God.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't sniff the NBA. NBA stinks.
I guess. Yeah, I mean that's a great call, March Madness, because you're not working either. You're just watching it on your screen.
This is true. This is very true. But until next episode, Rob, which is going to be a great one. Again, Kyle McCudis is going to be joining us. We'll see you in the fairway, big guy.
Happy Thanksgiving. See you in the fairway.
See you, buddy.